I have nothing against the LGB. But I do feel that the acronym being joined as it is creates more issues than it does resolve issues. Because we continue to think of being transgender as a sexuality. And that really is the major hurdle that transgender people have. People don't really have an issue with me being a girl. They just don't. It's their notions about sexuality that people get hung up on. And that's really the hurdle that the LGBT faces anyway. But it shouldn't be transgender people's also. Everybody has a sexuality, so we all have that hurdle. But it shouldn't be lumped in to what we're trying to do as far as teaching about what is gender versus sexuality or anything else. Any of those other three. Questions? Anything? It's got to be a question. Curiosity. No? Go ahead.
So I hear from people sometimes like, well, if someone can decide to change their gender, then I'm black now, or I identify as a girl now. Like, how do you respond to that, or do you even entertain that with a response?
Well, if they tell me that I can't change my gender, I'll tell them they're absolutely correct. I cannot change my gender. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A surgery is not going to change your gender.
Right.
Let's go through this scenario. If let's say we kidnapped a guy and forced him to have SRS. At that point, we've made him transgender. Because when he went under the knife, he had a male gender. And now he's welcomed with something that is closer to a female body. Mm-hmm. He's going to have that separation. Okay. He's going to have that lack of alignment at that point. He's going to experience gender dysphoria. And we've made him transgender. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, there's another example that some people kind of grasp onto, and it's the case of the intersex person. Very often, when an intersex child is born, any of us, the reason they put male or female on our birth certificate was because the doctor held us up and said male or female, and that's what went on our birth certificate. Well, for the intersex child, very often, they'll make a determination and ask mom or dad, which would you like? Do you want a boy or do you want a girl? And so we're starting to get away from that notion of doing surgery on children because they're finding very often that years later they have to do surgery again because they didn't get the gender right. You know, you can assign a sex to a child, but they didn't get the gender right. So then they have to do corrective surgery again.